Good morning, sir. I am a reporter who wants to ask about the travel business in the aviation world. Nice to meet you, sir. Talking about the COVID-19 virus in the current pandemic era, many businesses are expressing a decline. This is due to the lockdown to reduce the spread of COVID-19. This is felt by various companies such as tourism, export-import, aviation, and other companies. What do you think about this airline business, sir?
Good morning, Miss Maria. I am the head manager in the world of aviation. In terms of the business, it fell drastically due to the spread of COVID-19, which has been increasing day by day. One of the things that has affected the airline business the most is probably the lockdown. With the implementation of the lockdown, many people have stopped coming to the airport and decided to stay at home and not travel out of town. This is one of the declines in the flight business.
Then, in the implementation of the lockdown, are there any restriction in terms of region or city, and even country for this flight, sir?
Of course, during the current COVID-19, there are some restrictions on some regions and countries that cannot be visited. The existence of regional restriction to the lockdown of several countries in the world made the aviation industry very hard hit. In McKinsey data for April 2020 stated that the industry was 46% and the highest among other industry from flight cancellation to refund process. Financial crisis hit every airline in the world.
Uh, it may have happened during the COVID-19 pandemic, and as I read on the news, aviation is the most global industry. The industry employed millions and sustains tens of millions more, and is a nervous center for international business and tourism. Flights are still closed due to the coronavirus pandemic, with around 70,000 planes parked at airports worldwide. The number of daily flights has fallen by as much as 18% since the start of the year. And in some areas, travel has even been stopped altogether. Is this really happen? And how do you feel about this, sir?
Well, in that statement and respond to it, it is true that many flights have stopped within 2 months, and after that was operating as usual, but not completely operational at 100%, due to some unavoidable business visit from clients and approval from government. The flight process has been operating to only in certain regions and countries. Meanwhile, direct employment in airlines, airport, manufacturing, and air traffic management fell by around 4.8 million. That's mean down 43% compared to the pre-COVID-19 situation. On the other hand, there have been 39,200 special repatriation flights carrying the citizen to the country concerned, which is around 5.4 million citizens after the lockdown was imposed in March 2020.
So, do airlines in the business travel world continue to operate during the COVID-19 pandemic or vice versa, sir?
No one can say for sure when the aviation sector will be temporarily suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but for now and once allowed to resume operations, it will continue to operate due to some unavoidable business trip from various clients. And because of that, flights will continue to operate even if only in certain regions or countries. As I described before, Thus, there are also things that we need to be applied to passengers and airport staff, where everyone must comply with health protocols to reduce the spread and the threat of COVID-19 pandemic.
All right, sir. Thank you for the information about business travel in the aviation world and its effect during the COVID-19 pandemic, sir. Next, what are your thoughts and hopes during and after the COVID-19 pandemic? The answer.
Well, furthermore, I hope and wish, of course, everyone hope during the current COVID-19 pandemic is that it will end very soon. Thus, the life around here will become that before the pandemic happened, and the work in the airport will run normally as usual. And for some business companies that are currently experiencing a decline can return to normal as before and operational at 100%.
Of course, sir. Thank you for your willingness to provide information about business travel in the world of aviation. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Miss Maria, and thank you to talk with you.